Hello, everybody. This is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and I'm just coming on real quick to share a thrift haul. We just went to one of the Goodwills today, so I'm just going to share those and then jump back off here. Scott spotted these, which are panel carrying, so you can carry a heavy panel easier. And he got these for $3.99 a piece. You can see in the picture. So you don't have to try to grab the full 4-foot width of a piece of plywood. You just hook this on one side and then you can grab it here and then you just grab the top of it and you carry it along. And we got 2 of them. So I'm going to set those aside. And he can take them out to the garage when he gets back in. Hey, Pam. Hey, Teresa. And then I spotted some patterns, and we were walking back up front, and Scott said there was more patterns up front. So I get up front, and I said, well, where were they? Because I don't see them. And so we ended up having to walk right back to where I had gotten the patterns to begin with, and there was the new box of them. So took 2 trips to the back. This is just a 2-hour skirt, McCall's 8224. These were 99 cents a piece. And I love that this has side pockets and a real waistband, not elastic. I don't like elastic waistbands on pants or skirts much, unless it's only at the back and the front is a flat waistband. Does that make sense? And thankfully, they put the sticker on the front this time so that it didn't cover up any of the important information. So I got that skirt. And then this is Simplicity. It's So Easy 1852. And it has a drawstring on it. And I told Scott, I'm going to rework that waistline so that I have a flat waistband at the front, and I'll just put elastic at the back of the waistband. I love these because they have these nice big deep pockets that I could carry my phone in. And the line drawings are on the back right there. Get my fingers out of the way. And so that was it. That is just skirts, pants and shorts, and then a dress. This is Simplicity, So Simple. This is one that came out of the bins. You know how like at Walmart they'll have the bins like this. 1987 is the number for the pattern. Again, 99 cents. And it's just a real simple dress. And they're showing it with elastic in the waistband. I may do that on one and just see if I can stand it. I just don't like anything touching my middle. And so that one just looks like an easy dress. Let's see. It calls for silky types, soft satins, and chalet. So pretty easy. This, I believe, is for wovens. I didn't even look at that. Soft cottons, linens, batiks, and chambrays. And then the skirts, I'm pretty sure, are for woven fabrics. Let's see. They say lightweight fabrics, cotton and cotton blends, linen, chambray, challis, rayon, wash silk, wool crepe. And you can, for skirt A, you could also do a border print. And it's not, none of these are suitable for a diagonal print because it's a real full skirt. And I like this length. If I go below my knee, it makes me look really short. I've lost 2 inches since high school. I was 5'7". I'm 5'5" now. So I'm joining the more petite sizes, getting down there. I don't know where that is. Probably compaction in my spine, but who knows? We do brutal things to ourselves when we're young. Don't think about it until we're old and in pain all the time. Now the last thing is one of those things that's going to be kind of like the gift that keeps giving. It's just a random box. It was $7.99. So we're going to open this and get rid of this sticky tape because you guys know how much I love this tape. So we'll open this up and just see what all's in here. Maybe. I told Scott, I said, everybody, you used to be 5'11" and now you're 5'9". You know, I'd like to know who came and stole our inches, Pam. I used to think I was tall, but not anymore. Especially when my 6'3" son comes up and puts his elbow on my head. Let's see. I don't want to dump it. I'm trying to leave the locking mechanisms on until we get rid of the tape. I guess I could have put the tape off. There we go. Yeah, it's one of those locking. What caught my eye is these frog embellishments and all these snaps that are in here. You can never go wrong with, what are those called? Notions. So this is a Sterilite container. I'm going to wash that real good. And I thought this was, I didn't realize there was 2 cross-stitch kits. So there's a little fox cross-stitch kit in here. And it looked like everything was with it. And then this says, I love dogs. I'll have to make that for somebody because we don't have a dog anymore. This looks like, it doesn't feel like it's iron-on. So I think it's just a stabilizer. I don't think it's iron-on. It doesn't feel like it. So that's some kind of web. I'll put it that way. And this is an empty pack of needles. That's going to go in the trash. Why they keep that in there is beyond me. Oh, there's a little thing. I've never seen a ruler like this. It's got a metal thing here. Maybe that's a hole punch for 3-ring binder. Does anybody have any experience with this? It says it's a swing line. Oh, look. I don't know. Oh, this is broke off here. I don't know. Yeah, it does look like a hole punch. I don't know. I'll do some research on that. I'll take a Google image picture with my phone. Then we've got, could it be buttons? Any guesses of what's in the box? Let's open and see. No, it's safety pins. Wow. It's not buttons. Boo-hoo. There's a plastic bobbin in there. That's the top off something, and it's got like a pin to go down in the hole. That, I think, had a needle in it, but it's gone now. There's a button. There's another plastic bobbin. That looks like it would fit one of my machines. But then the rest of this is just, looks like safety pins. Oh, those are some little snaps. See, just the notions that are in here, it was probably worth the $8. And then I got all these safety pins. I don't need this plastic thing. So I was hoping for buttons, but I got pins. It's okay. Put my scissors back. A needle nest, and it's got some big needles in it. Great big needles. So that's neat. I think I have one of these somewhere. We got some more of that web that does not feel like it's got a pin in it. I bet the white had a pin in it too, because here's a pin on its own. So I'm not sure what this is. I'll see if I can do a picture of it. All right, we got some feet. These might fit a machine that Scott has. Mine don't fit like this. So, zipper foot. And I think that's a 1/4 inch foot. But it's got the shank like this that slides up and screws on. So those probably will go to one of the older singers that are out in the garage. That looks like something gross on there. What does this say? Mike's beeper number. Pickers, brushes, threaders, monkeys, etc. Oh, okay. Pickers. Look at that one. It's got a magnifying glass, and it looks like it lights up, like a battery would go in here. Yep, it's got a little light bulb in it. Oh, and there's the little cover. So we'll put that back on there. And it looks like it takes one of those like camera batteries, and I don't have any of those. It may be broken. I'll get my Mr. Fix-It to look at it. We'll see. That looks like something to clean with. And this is for hooks and eyes. This is a hook and eye case, and I've got some that are running loose. This is a guide to go on a machine. Stitch Witchery. I don't know if it's don't know if it has any of the stickum left on it. Any guesses? It's got a ruler marks here, like this is for spacing of something. And then this looks like, I don't know what that's for. It looks like you'd thread a ribbon through it. Not sure. Oh, here's another one. This has got to be for making something, you guys. Look, there's all different sizes in here. I love getting these boxes because you just don't know. Oh, you know what this is? This is to pull elastic. You're right, Pam. Elastic threader. You weave it in, and then you can just thread this through. Awesome. I'll put these with my tools right by my sewing machine. We've got some screwdrivers in here. So there's a screwdriver and a little Craftsman screwdriver. Oh, a crochet hook, size H. We'll leave that here. I'll put it with this the other things. Another seam ripper. This one looks like the one I had in. No, this is a newer one. I still have my one that I had in 7th grade. Oh, a diaper pin. I used those for just a little while, and then I decided I felt like I might stab Greg, so I decided to switch. This is dressmakers. You use the paper and do your transfers. Oh, look, it's a bodkin like this. Okay, this one, you pull this little bit back, and the little ends open, and then you can put your elastic in there, close it down, and tighten this back up, and then feed that through. So another elastic threader. See, right there, I'm happy as a clam. Wow, this is a needle. It's a blunt needle. What would that be used for? Anybody know? Look how big that hole is in it. I don't know what this is used for. Maybe for putting buttons. Hi, Josie. On like a couch cushion, maybe? Oh, look, more safety pins. We'll put them in my safety pin container. Maybe. Oh, there's some batteries in here. I'll need to put them in something, and Scott can recycle those at his job. These are batteries, and they've burst. So these need to go somewhere else. There's a pencil. That eraser's shot, but the pencil's still right. Another screwdriver. Oh, another safety pin. A needle threader that's seen better days. I'm going to let it go. Let it go, let it go. These I want to put in something. We'll close that pin up. And I'm going to drop those in the bottom here real quick. It's fun to look through these little things, isn't it? Yeah, I'd like to know what this needle is for. I'll have to do some research and see if I can figure it out. You make, Lala, this is for doll making? It's not sharp on the end. Interesting. Hi, Mary. You lost yours. Oh, dear. All right. Now I had that little case that's for hooks and eyes. Not hooks and eyes. Well, the skirt things. So I think this was worth $7.99. These might not all fit in here. But the notions alone would have cost $7.99, and not to mention that whole tin of safety pins. That's a crazy amount of safety pins. I think I'm going to let this box go because that weird stuff that's on the end, it might be just glue. It's an interesting box. I'm going to put this on. Get these all back in here. Maybe. Ew, there's an old rubber band. You know how rubber bands get over time. Ew. Give them a shake and it'll close better. Now this right here, I don't know about. I like the little box. I just don't like that it's got goobers on it. Let's see. Let's take a screwdriver and see if we can bust that loose there. I think it's just candle wax. And then this looks like it had ribbon on it. So we'll throw that stuff away. And I will open this back up and I'll put all the little cool elastic threaders and stuff back in here. I want to see if this will work. The seam ripper with the lighted magnifier. That is intriguing to me. We'll see. And this bodkin right here is woo, wonderful. So yeah, just in what's in this little box was worth the $8. Not to mention the 2 cross-stitch kits and all the stuff. Oh, let's put that cool needle back in there and this screwdriver. And we'll give Scott those batteries. Let's see what else we got. We got some snaps. Lots of snaps. Sewing machine needles. These will work. Oh, wow. These are a size 18. Universal heavy duty. These would work with upholstery fabric. For denim, duck, upholstery, and top stitching. Those need to go with my sewing machine needles. Tiffy, just make yourself at home. This frog set is really pretty. This is what caught my eye in the bottom of the box. It's a clasp for more. So I'll have to make something pretty to put that on. Loads of snaps. Hand stitching needles. Oh, these are Kenmore needles for sewing very sheer and lightweight fabric. They're a size 9. Those need to go with the sewing machine needles. Got some more hooks and eyes. I have a place for that kind of stuff. There's another sewing machine needle, size 16. Some more snaps. These need to go with my hand sewing needles. What's this? Candle wick tufting needles. I have some candle wicking thread in the back. Oh, wow. Look at the size of that thing. I'm going to leave it in this cool old packaging. And I'm going to have to look up what tufting is. Tufting. I've never heard of tufting. Is it like tatting? The batteries. Those batteries that you're going to give this Got to Recycle may have went in that. Oh, in the magnifier? Maybe it did. It kind of looks like it holds, uses a camera battery. Best English needles. Oh, they're totally rusted. They may be the best English needles, but look at them. I'm going to let those go. And buttons. Button, button, button. More hooks and eyes. Hooks and eyes. And this hooks and eyes. And there's more. Oh, and a pair of scissors. Another safety pin. A cool wooden spool from Coats and Clark's. 15 cents for a spool of black thread. There's another guide. This is a buttonhole foot. This might actually fit one of my machines. Some more little, this is a dressmaker's pen. And then it's got where you can scrub it off. This is a brush to clean your machine and a seam ripper. I'm going to put those in the little box. There's another button. Hand needles. These are little sewing kits. These little sewing kits. We'll put those in my sewing box. Oh, this has got a magnet in it. Whoop. Picked all those up. This is for when you dump over an entire box of pins. So that's cool. Let's see. Where can I put? I'll just put the buttons in here because there's other buttons in there with the safety pin. These I'll put in my old great-grandmother's. Tufting is to make rugs. Okay. It draws the thread through to create a pucker. Okay. The thread through to create a pucker. Okay. I will have to look that up because now I have to know. I just have to. This is sewing machine parts is why I'm sticking them in here. I'll show them to Scott. The sewing machine parts are probably worth it. And then we haven't even opened this. What do you think's in the box? I think it's sewing machine parts. No, it's bobbins. There's some metal ones and some plastic ones. These go on a really old machine because they're really thin. The metal ones like this would fit my dressmaker. Not sure. That almost looks like something you would put on to fill a hole on a record. Remember the 45s? You would put this in so it would play on a 33 and a third. So it's just bobbins. There's a thimble. That actually fits my middle finger. And that's the one I use to push the needle with. So that's cool. So that's not what I thought it was. See, all those these should probably be in this box. That's okay. So there, that was my jackpot box. What do y'all think? Did I do okay for $7.99? Let's get rid of this rubber band that looks like a dead worm. So, I think I did good. I'm not going to put these up right now. I'll do it in a little bit. I'm going to just kind of fit everything back in here nice and neat, except for the batteries. I'll put those where Scott can take them in. I'll just keep these scissors. These are hair shears, but I can use them. Because we can always use another pair of scissors, for crying out loud. I mean, really. There's always room for more scissors. I just can't get over all these things to pull elastic through. That's like a major score. I will find a home for these. Now, anybody that came in late, here you go. Tell me what to do with this. Because it looks like this would be a punch, but it doesn't look like it would actually punch a hole. It looks like something would fit over that, like you'd put paper in there to just hold it in place. I don't know. It's very interesting. So I'm going to have to look this up, try to figure it out. Need to put my little tin back in here. Put these there. And then I got the webbing. See, they just threw everything in, and I would have put it so people could see exactly what was in it. But hey, I had fun going through it. It guides the wick through the candle. Mary looked it up. Awesome. Thanks, Mary. I'm going to put those there. I will take the time to put these all away. I'm going to leave that crochet hook out. And we'll see if we can figure out a swing line ruler thing. I can't put it in a notebook because this end is broken. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And then I've got the two little cross stitch. And I think I'd like to do the little fox. He's cute. Look, he's wearing glasses. He's foxy. Ha, ha, ha. So that was my $7.99 box of goodies. I saw it and I said everybody would so enjoy seeing me go through and see what I find. And so I got that and my patterns that I picked up today for 99 cents each. And then Scott's thingamajigs. It has two purposes. According to the article I am reading, it guides the wick through the can. Okay. Now, I have seen pillow kits that do candle wicking. Can you guys see Tippy? Poor little Tippy. He's got these nicks in his ears where he used to fight. We used to say, you need to stay out of Fight Club because you're messing yourself all up. Now he can't fight no more. Both for embroidery and candle. Okay, cool. All right, anything else? I've been busy. I can bring you guys up now that and I've got on a thrifted dress I got for $6.50, but not today, a different day. Let me show you the baskets I've made. And please, if you guys watched the whole chocolate candy basket thing from last night, just know that things happen like that. And the basket still looks cute. Hang on, let me go get them. I've made another one this morning. So this is the one I did in my tutorial. And it just turned out to be a really cute little basket. It will still hold chocolate. It doesn't look like the first two I made, this one and this one. And, you know, the more rounds you go around, the taller your basket will be. This is 11 rounds. This is 14 rounds. And I think we stopped at 11 on this one, but one of the rounds I ended up doing decreases on simply to get it to come back in a little bit. I actually really love the shape of this basket. But I'm just going to make up a bunch of these and let Scott take them in at Christmas time and, you know, give them to the folks he works with. So there's those. Oh, and then I did this one this morning. And I will say, if you follow the tutorial and you get to the row where you're doing 2 single crochets and then the 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches, 1 stitch per stitch around. Once you get to that one and you start just doing the stitches around, feel free to use any stitch that pops in your head that you'd like to try a round on. And you could even pick a stitch, do a round, pick a different stitch, and end up with a sampler basket. That's kind of what I did today. And so when you work the baskets, okay, they look like this, okay? But actually, when you get done with your basket, you need to flip it right side out. So you end up like this. And on this one, I did a row of double crochet, and then I did a row of single crochets, and then I did a single, and then the next single, I dropped down and elongated the stitch to go around the post of the double crochet row. And that's how you get these that stick out. I don't know if you guys can see how those stick out a little bit, but that's how you get it to do that. And I also, on the first round of single crochets, I went into just the side closest to me. So in that little V, I can't show you on this basket. So if you do a round and you want to show exactly where the side has started, the way you do that is you pick either the front of the stitch, the one closest to you, or the back of it. And you can work in either one, but your stitch will lay either to that side or this side, depending on which one you choose. And you have to keep in mind, whatever you choose, you got to think about it in the reverse, because when you flip your basket right side out, that's going to lay differently. So that's why I have like a little indentation, kind of goes in a little bit. But it just gives it a cool looking bottom too. I don't know if you can see. See how it does when you do that? I just love to try different stitches when I'm making these baskets. This one was finished with what they call a reverse single crochet or a snail's trail, because you're working backwards. So your hook is going on the previous stitch always. And you just do your stitches around and around. And I just did slip stitches, really, I think is what I did. But you work backwards. Yeah, it's a slip stitch going around backwards. But I'm having fun making these baskets. So there we go. And that's all I have to share. So I guess I'll let you guys go. So I'll quit talking and disturbing the kitty while he's trying to sleep. All right. Take care, you guys. And I'll see you in the morning at our normal 6:15, 6:30 time. And we might work in that little journal, the little one. Oh, I don't know where it is. I've had help on my desk. The cats have been pushing things. Oh, it's over here. We'll do this one tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll do our window page in our thankfulness journals that we started. And we'll start doing the pages. We might do the front side of that page and the back side. So we got to do this page back here that follows the turkey page. So there's our turkey from last week. So did anybody make a turkey? And if I have to do a step-by-step on that, I just eyeballed everything. I thought about the turkey in different shapes. That's all I did. So let's see. Lala says, I'm doing a blanket now where I hit the stitch back each time now. Oh, I bet that's going to look cool. You'll have to share it on your channel so we can see it, if you don't mind. So, all right, I really am going to go. Bye.